Often we talk about a single job market. This is actually a mistake. There is no single job market. The job market is not a monolith that moves, grows, or decreases in a unique and unequivocal way. In reality, there are many job markets, probably hundreds, maybe even thousands, and it's crucial that you understand what is your target job market is. How to do it? So the variables you need to consider when analyzing the job market are at least three. The first one is the sector. If we think about one of the most recent labor market crises, which happened during the pandemic, this shows us in a clear way how the job market is not uniform. During the pandemic, we had sectors that were widely and severely affected, such as tourism and hospitality, and we had sectors that could grow during the pandemic, such as the pharmaceutical sector and cleaning services. Sectors are subject to different forces when it comes to occupational needs. Therefore, in various research attempts estimating which sector will need more or fewer people in the coming years, these studies tell us that there are growing sectors today, such as those relating to health, as the average population ages, leading to an increase in needs for people in healthcare roles such as medical, nursing, health and social care, family assistant, and so on. Other expanding sectors includes education because the job market is becoming increasingly complex and requires continuous requalification throughout one's life. There is a shortage of technical and human resources personnel in STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. A second differentiating element is geography. This doesn't only have to do with continents, it often has to do with local differences, even within the same country or the same region. For example, the south and the north of Italy are completely different markets, both in terms of sectors and in terms of speeds and demand for human resources and the type of resources required. Another differentiating element is the role. Roles evolve over time, so what a secretary did 20 years ago is not the same as what a secretary does today. Another important element is that we are increasingly moving towards a trend of flexible roles, blurring the boundaries between roles. For example, a secretary in a small company might also handle social media, which is not a typical task or skill for a secretary. There are roles that have been completely replaced by technology over time. There are also roles that, because they bring low added value, for example, are outsourced to countries where the human resources cost less. This applies not only to production, but also, for example, to call centers. So it seems like there are three divisions of the job market based on these variables. However, you should imagine this variable as a network that intersects and forms as small areas. Whoever has a set of common characteristics derived from geography, role, and sector in that area build a job market. It's very important that you understand the characteristics of that market to play your game at its best, since there are markets in which you can be less appreciated and others in which you would be an amazing resource. The exercise proposed below serves this purpose.